Hey guys, it's Mrs. Wingo here. I'm going to be doing a couple of videos this week that are going to go over the concepts we would have worked on in class. I'm going to go through and drill the deck like I did last week, which is just going through sound cards and isolating some letter sounds, and then go on to some blending, and then after that I'm going to introduce the concept that we would have been working on this week. So let me go ahead and start drilling the deck. Feel free to have your kids do this along with me. That's what they would have done if they were in the classroom with their teacher. W, sw, tr, sh, th, or v, fr, tr, d, br, h, gl, gr, k, g, sn, st, ch, m. Now I'm going to do some blending, which is where I take all the cards. I do our beginning sounds, our middle sounds, which are typically vowels and vowel teams, and then also some ending sounds, and blend them all together to make mostly nonsense words. Without further ado, m, t, mert, f, t, fert, full, t, flirt, full, flirt, smirt, 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 smort, smort, smart, smart, skart, skart, skar, scar, crart, crart, slart, slart, slight, slight, bite, bite, boat, boat, cloat, cloat, bloat, bloat. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the concepts that we're going to be working on this week. This week we would have been working on the sounds of long U. So long U is kind of funky. It doesn't really say his name like the other long vowels. Kind of says an oo sound. So we have three different concepts, or three different combinations of ways that we're going to be working on that long U sound with this week. We're going to be working on UI, says oo, like in juice, fruit, and suitcase. UE says oo, like in glue, rescue, barbecue. And then EW says oo, like in chew, jewel, newspaper. Typically when you have this UI vowel team, it usually comes in the middle of a word, as you can see in these three examples. UI and EW typically come towards the end of the words. Sometimes this EW here, as you can see, kind of lies in the middle. So really all just depends. As with a lot of these different combinations of letters that make these different sounds, what I'll tell kids is if it looks right to you from seeing it and reading, that's probably the way to go when we get into the spelling portion of it. I do have some picture cards in addition to the ones I just showed you to kind of bridge that gap and make the connections with real words and pictures that have these that has this concept in it. So if we're thinking in terms of UI, some examples would be juice, cruise, fruit, bruise, suitcase, and suit. With UE says ooh, Some examples would be tissue, glue, rescue, statue, blue, clue. And then the last EW says ooh. Some picture examples would be screw, grew, drew, few, blue, flew, stew, jewel, chew, newspaper, do, new. So as you can see, a lot of those are towards the end for the most part. I talked about this last week. What we do in class is we start with a list of words collected from the students of words that they know that have that ooh sound in it. So for example, if a student says fruit, I would write fruit here. This is just so if you want to do this at home with your kids, that's awesome. I just want to show you how your teacher or your child's teacher would be doing it in case you do it at home. So ask them, what words do you know that have that ooh sound? Fruit, blue, chew. And then I mentioned last week you might have, say your child says moon. Well, yeah, moon does say ooh, but moon is actually a diphthong. So when you have an example that makes the sound but isn't one of the three concepts, I usually just write it, somewhere else because I want to acknowledge that they know that word has that particular sound in it, but it's not how it would be spelled. So that's kind of what we would do for a few minutes, just generate a list of different words that have that particular sound that we're working on this week. So the last thing that we would do is we would blend some sounds together using this new concept. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to make sure that I do all three of the letter sounds that we would have been working on this week. And most of them will be nonsense words. Might find a real word here and there, but typically we're just really looking to see, can they blend words together using this new sound. Fruit, fruit. Oot, hoot. Oot, brute. Oot, doot. Oot, coot. Switch to UE, and I'm going to take the ending consonants off because typically you'll see the last two without being blocked in by a consonant. K, U, Q. Gr, U, grew. Gr, U, grew. Tr, oo, true. Glue, glue. Th, oo, thoo. Sh, oo, shoe. Slew, slew. Sw, oo, swoo. F, oo, foo. F, oo, few. Cr, oo, crew. Sk, oo, skew. Ch, oo, chew. Flew, flew. Clue, clue. This would be clue, clue. B, ew, bew. Smoo, smoo. So that would be our day one of phonics. I really appreciate you guys checking this out and making sure that your kiddos are staying on pace with what they would have been doing in the classroom with phonics this week. Phonics is really important to the learning process for reading. Your iReady lessons for whichever homeroom teacher you have, an assigned lesson this week is to be working on this long U sound. So hopefully this will help you in doing your assignments on iReady. If you have any questions, reach out to your teacher. And I'm going to be posting a video tomorrow with how you would be spelling with this particular concept. So have a good Monday. See you soon.